Welcome on day first, topic number one. And today's important topic we have that is greetings and introduction. Greetings and introduction. Basically, this is 3 months free English speaking course from Khursheed sir to help my dear students to speak English confidently and fluently. Okay, so the first day or the first topic is knowing about greetings and introduction. Got it? Because unless you don't have, if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the vocabulary, you cannot present yourself in daily conversations. You cannot talk to your friends in English easily. Okay, that's why I am teaching you in these 3 months step by step how as a beginner you can start speaking English. Got it? So I can read your comments right now. Keep commenting. So I'll read your comments. So we have got many comments right now. Mr. Hamid Wani, sorry, basically Usman Wani. Good evening, sir. Good evening. How are you, sir? I'm terrific on the top of the world. Wani Hamid, assalamu alaikum, sir. Wa alaikum salam. How are you doing? I'm super fine. I'm excellent. So Malik Fazan, good evening, sir. Good evening. So basically, we are learning about greetings and introduction. Do you know what does greetings and introduction mean? Basically, how we start our conversation when we meet our friend, when we meet somebody, how we start our conversation. That's called greetings. Okay, we have different ways to greet each other. For an example, if we are Muslims, we greet with this greeting, Assalamu alaikum. That means peace be upon you. Okay, so this is one way of greeting your friend. Okay, so but in English, the common greetings are hi, or we can say hello, or howdy. Okay, when we meet somebody, we can start the conversation with assalamu alaikum or hi, hello, howdy. We can also shake the hands. Okay, so in this way you can start your conversation. Got it? So after greeting, after saying hi, hello, howdy, what will you say? Of course, you have to say, if it's morning time, you have to say good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, good morning. Do you know what is the time to say good morning? Basically, the time is from basically this is morning time. Okay, maybe from 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. till 12 p.m. Okay, till 12 p.m. You must know this. Okay, till 12 p.m. you can use good morning, like hi, hello, good morning. Okay, these are the simple basic steps we have to follow if you want to become fluent English speaker. Got it? Okay, if you have notebook in front of you, you can also use notebook and write down these important steps. Basically, I am here to support you. I am here to help my students, but you should also cooperate with me. Got it? Okay, the second step, that means when we can say good afternoon. We can say good afternoon when it is 12 p.m. Okay, after 12 p.m. till 5 p.m. Got it? We can say good afternoon. Hi, hello, good morning, or good afternoon. But after 5 p.m. or beyond 5 p.m., that means 6, starting from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. We can say good evening. Got it? Good evening. And when we are preparing to go to bed, when we are preparing to leave, we can say after 8 p.m. Okay, good night. Good night. Have sweet dreams. Have sweet dreams. It's beyond 8 p.m. Okay, we can use or say good night. So you have learned when you can say good morning, when you can say good afternoon, and when you can say good night. Got it? So this is the first step of greetings. Okay, then we will learn about introduction, how we can introduce, how you can introduce to your friend. Okay, you can also make comments. I can read your comments right now, Ani Hamid. Okay, that's great. Learning English or learning any skill, it requires consistency, effort, and sincerity. Okay, you cannot come and go after 2 or 3 minutes. This is what most of the students do. They come for 1 minute or 2 minutes and then they leave. After 3 months, they are at the same level. And next year, they have the desire to speak English. Again, they come for 2 or 3 minutes, then they leave. They remain at the same position. After 5 years, they are at the same position. But you are not that kind of students. You are dedicated and disciplined students. Discipline is one of the key to become successful. Now we will learn how to introduce yourself. There are many ways to introduce yourself. Got it? For an example. So I will start like this, and you will use these sentences right now to yourself. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Hi. Hello. Howdy. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night or good evening. My name is. My name is. So I'll take the name from the comment section. Usman Wani. Okay. Mr. Said Rihan. Okay. Usman Wani. My name is Mr. Usman or Usman Wani. Either I can say or use this sentence, or I am Mr. Usman Wani. Okay, this is the second way of introducing yourself. The third way is myself, Usman Wani. Got it? But if you ask me, sir, which is the best way to introduce yourself, so I will say the first one. This is commonly used sentence. This is easy sentence to be remembered. My name is Mr. Usman Wani. This is the best way to introduce yourself. You can also use or say I am Mr. Usman Wani or myself Usman Wani, but it is said that this sentence is better sentence to introduce yourself. So why don't we go with the best one? Okay, if you have the option to choose the best one, why don't you choose the best one? Just use this sentence, my name is Mr. Usman Mani, and right now you will practice with yourself. If there is nobody to support you, to help you, you can say these sentences to yourself right now. If you don't have money to pay for live class, for live training, if you don't have money to buy the books or attend physical class or virtual classes, then you have yourself the biggest gift to learn English speaking. Okay, because I'm teaching you free on YouTube, but you have to take benefit from experience from a teaching. Got it? Okay, so I have received many comments. Wani Hamid says it's Hamid Wani. Can we write it's Hamid Wani? Basically, it's it is used with the animals and non-living things. Okay, it's we can also say if we are introducing someone or our friend, we can say this is Mr. Hamid Wani. Hamid Wani. But using it is Hamid Wani or it's Hamid Wani, it's little bit weird or strange using it with living things. Okay, basically it is said that we can use it with non-living things or animals. Okay, so we are not animals, we are not non-living things, so better we can say my name is, I am Mr. Sumamani, myself. If you are happy with using myself, you can go for it. Got it? Okay, so after introducing yourself, you can also ask questions to your friend, or he can also use questions about yourself. For an example, we have different kinds of ways to ask questions. For an example, where do you live? Where do you live? In Urdu, we say, आप कहाँ रहते हो? आप या कहाँ रहते हैं? आप कहाँ रहते हो या रहते हैं? Both are correct. रहते हो. Got it? So this is one way of asking his or her address. Okay, where do you live? Second way of asking the question is, where are you from? Where are you from? आप कहाँ से हो? Basically, the concept, the idea, the intention behind these questions, the intention is same, but the way of asking the question is different. The words are different, but the concept or idea is same. Where are you from? आप कहाँ से हो? Or we can ask, where do you come from? Where do you come from? Come from. इसका भी यही मतलब है, आप कहाँ से हो, आप कहाँ रहते हो. Okay, आप कहाँ रहते हैं. Basically, the intention is same. So, what answer can I give if anyone asks me one of these questions? Okay. So you must know different ways to ask questions or give answer so that you are excellent English speaker, wonderful personality. If you want to become successful, you must have English speaking skill. Okay, education means an all-round development of a person. It is not only about English speaking. It is about all-round development. That means you have to have positive mindset, you have to have wonderful dressing sense, you have to have great communication skill, you have to have wonderful presentation skill. So all these traits or qualities come under education. That's why Mr. Gandhi or Gandhiji has said that education means an all-round development of an individual or person. Got it? Wani Hamid says, I'm from Jammu. That's fantastic. I'm from Ganarbal, or I am from Kashmir. Very good. So this is the right answer given by Mr. Hamid Wani. Uh, Either I can say I am from Jammu. I'm from Jammu. Basically, I'm not from Jammu. Mr. Hamid Wani is from Jammu. I'm from Jammu. Jammu. Okay. Or I live in Jammu, or I can say I come from Jammu, or I can say from Kashmir, or I can use or say Srinagar. You can also write in the comment section, where are you from? You can write your address in the comment box so that I may read your comments. Where are you from? Where do you come from? Where do you live? So Mohammed Usman Wani has written, I come from Jammu. Very good, Wani Hamid. I live in Jammu. Okay, very good. So you have learned different ways to give the answers. You have learned different kinds of questions, how to ask different questions in different ways, how to provide the answers in different ways. So basically, we are learning deep knowledge about English speaking. So English is not only a language, but it is an international language. That means it is spoken by almost 1.5 billion people all over the world. So don't take English speaking skill for granted, okay? Because while speaking English, while learning English, you will not only learn English, you will also learn how to read different words and sentences. You will also learn how to speak. You will also learn, and you will also build a strong vocabulary. So these are so many important ways to build English speaking skill. Okay, so while I am asking or presenting or giving introduction to anybody, to any person, so after we have the conversation, if he asks me in which standard, for an example, in which grade, he can also use grade or standard or class, okay, or class. Do you study or read? Okay, basically read, this is the common phrase commonly used. We can also ask in which class do you study, okay, in which standard do you study, in which grade do you study. Got it? So, but as a beginner, most of the students or people, they say in which class do you read. You can also ask in which class do you study, in which school do you study. Okay, got it? So I can say I study in fifth fifth class. Okay, so if I say I study in class fifth, so basically it is not considered to be right. Okay, I have to say I study in class 5, not fifth. Okay, it is considered to be inappropriate, incorrect. So I have to use or say, I study in class 5, I study in class 10, I study in class 12, I study in class 11. But if I use the sentence like this, I study in 5th class, I study in 10th class, I study in 6th class. So this is the right way of saying this sentence. But here you should not say, I study in class 5th, I study in class 10th. No, it is not right way to speak. So the right way is, I study in class 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, got it? And I'm sure that while you are learning, you are also writing these important sentences on your notebook, because the quality of a student is that he takes important sentences or words and writes them down in his or her notebook. This is the quality of a great student, wonderful student. What I do, when I have to learn something, for an example, from successful people or successful person, I watch his or her video, I read his or her books, maybe 200, 300 pages, but simultaneously I write down the important points on my notebook. Why? Because when you write the important sentences on your notebook, it becomes very easy for your mind to remember the sentences. It is easily registered in your subconscious mind. Got it? So basically, the game is learning the sentences and writing them down on your notebook, and then repeating the process again and again until and unless it is registered in your subconscious mind. So Mr. Hamidwani is saying my voice is cracking. Is it? Am I audible or not? I study in 6th class. Muhammad Usman Wani. Sir, your voice is cracking. Wani Hamid. Is it? So can other students make the comment so that I can get the clarity? Is it right or not? Is my voice cracking or not? Am I clearly audible or not? Can you hear me? So Muhammad Usman Wani says yes, sir. So I think Wani Hamid, you have a voice issue. Okay, good. So I was teaching you the game is of repeating the process, repeating. Okay, repeating. And when you repeat the process, these sentences, these words, more often these words and sentences, they get registered in our subconscious. Do you know where your subconscious mind is? Basically, I don't know where the subconscious mind is, but it is somewhere here, if I am right or not. Okay, so I'm not a science student. Basically, the point is right here that when we write the sentences on our notebook, these sentences get registered in our subconscious mind, and then we need not to use our conscious efforts or resources to speak English. These words, sentences, vocabulary, they just come in a fraction of time, within seconds, out of your mind, subconscious mind, without having much effort, or effortlessly, in a smooth way, easily, fluently. How? Because these important words are registered in your subconscious mind. Got it? How a fluent English speaker speaks so fast, straightforward, smoothly, fluently? Why? Because he has all the experiences, all the words and sentences already registered in his or her subconscious mind. So why you are struggling right now, with English speaking. Why don't you have confidence right now? Why don't you remember these words and sentences right now? Because these words are not yet registered in your subconscious mind. You have not repeated the process again and again and again. You have not written these important points on your notebook more often. That's why your subconscious mind tries to remember the words and sentences, but it is unable to process, it is unable to find the vocabulary. Why? Because you haven't used the sentences, you haven't written these sentences on your notebook, and that's why it is very hard for your subconscious mind to speak English confidently and fluently, because there are not much sentences registered in your subconscious mind. Okay, that's why I'm telling you, if you want to speak confidently and fluently English, you must repeat, you must write on your notebook. Okay, then your mind will not get blank when you speak English. Okay, these words will come automatically. Why? Because they are already right. For example, if I ask you right now, how many of you can write the letters from A to Z? You can say, sir, every student can write A, B, C, D, E, F up to Z effortlessly. That's what I was talking about. Effortlessly, easily, smoothly. Why? Why? Because these letters are registered in your subconscious mind already. You have practiced it, you have written these letters so often that these are registered in your subconscious mind. So same is the case with these sentences, with greetings, introduction, conversation, having confidence, speaking fluently. You have to use these sentences and words so often that these get registered automatically in your subconscious mind. This is the game. When you have registered the letters from A to Z by practicing more often for 100 times, maybe for 200, 300 times, then these letters come easily without thinking, without making conscious efforts, without making so much hard work to say these words, say these letters. Why? These are already registered. Now you have to register these sentences. The easy way to register these sentences is by writing, write, write, and write. By writing the sentences, important sentences, your mind need not to focus heavily. Your mind need not to have extra energy to think about the sentence and words. The words and sentences will come automatically, naturally. You will have a natural flow while speaking English. I have practiced more than you. That's what I am talking. That's what I'm teaching you, my dear students. I have written so many sentences, and still I'm writing. I'm learning on daily basis, reading books in English, watching videos in English. I have more practice than you. That's why I'm more confident, more skillful than you. My mind works better than yours. Why? Because I have trained my mind in such a way. Got it? So you have to follow the same rule. Okay. So this was the day number first. Well, we have learned greetings and introduction. Okay, we will have a quick recap. Greetings means how you start your conversation with your friend or unknown person. Okay, how you start: hi, hello, howdy. Okay, then you can say good morning if it is morning time, or if it is noon time you can say good afternoon, or if it's evening time you can say good evening or good night. Got it? Then you can introduce yourself. My name is Khursheed sir, Mr. Hamid Wani, Usman Wani, Said Rehan, Sahil Singh, Dania Jan, Misty Vloggers, whoever. Okay? Or I am Misty Vlogger. Myself, Misty Vlogger. I come from Jammu. I come from Srinagar. I am from Srinagar. I live in Srinagar. I live in Dubai. Got it? And then you can also ask, where are you from? Where do you live? Where do you come from? Or in which class do you study? In which standard or grade do you study? Got it? I study in 10th class. I study in 5th class. I study in class 5, not 5th. I study in class 10, not 10th. I study in 10th class. This is right way to say. Got it? Okay. Then after completing our conversation, we have to say, it was nice talking to you. It was nice talking to you. Nice talking to you. इसका मतलब क्या है? What does this mean? This means आपसे बात करते मुझे बढ़िया लगा, बहुत अच्छा लगा. It was nice talking to you. He can or she can reply, it was nice talking to you too. यानी आपसे भी मिलके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके. Got it? So while having the conversation, we are learning the daily words and sentences that we can use in our daily conversation. You must have a positive body language. Got it? You must have a smile on your face. You need not to be stressed. You need not to be anxious. Okay, so you have to train your body like that. When you are having the introduction, when you are having the conversation, you should ask politely, having smile on your face, and you should also give the answers or reply in a positive, friendly way. Okay, got it? So this is the first topic of English speaking course for 3 months. I'm giving you absolutely free. But the thing is, if you have the money, you can also join our live class where you can have the real practice session or time. But if you don't have money, if you don't want to pay, this session, these 3 months are basically for those students, for those people who don't have money to pay. Got it? Who don't earn, who don't have any job or profession. Okay, that's why I'm teaching you absolutely free of cost on YouTube. Otherwise, I also have paid classes where I teach my dear students on daily basis on Zoom app. Got it? But YouTube classes for those dear friends and students who don't have money to pay. Got it? But one thing you have to do, be consistent. Consistency is the game of winning. Okay, if you want to win, you have to be consistent. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe and share with your friends, and see you tomorrow inshallah on 7:30 p.m. with new topic. Okay, but after completing this session, have at least 5, 10, 20 minutes for yourself and revise the topics, revise the sentence and words that you have learned. Try to use those sentences to yourself if there is nobody to help. Thank you. God bless you. In Allah's protection. See you tomorrow.